Welcome back, folks. Let's replay Deus Ex. When last we left off, we went through the training, but we couldn't have done that without the invaluable assistance of Ben, houseplant and UNATCO agent in training. With that done, it's time to start the game proper and be presented with our first choice, the combat difficulty selection. Easy, medium, hard and realistic are our options, and we're going to select medium. We can't change our code name, that is always JC Denton, but we will change our real name to Kikoskia. This is the default appearance of JC Denton, but we have other options. We have this option, this option, this option, and this option. We're going to be selecting this appearance for JC Denton, which will alter the appearance of Paul Denton, our brother. Finally, we have the skill points that we start with. 5,000 skill points and training in pistol. You don't have to spend these skill points now, you can wait and save them for a time when you need them. We're going to spend them though, and downgrade our pistol training to untrained. That is not as dramatic a decision as you may think it is. You'll see why when we get to the game proper. We're going to use those points to instead upgrade our rifle training, so our accuracy and damage is increased slightly and our reloading is also faster. We're also going to put some points into computer, so that we can hack ATMs, computers and security consoles. It's a good idea to have that. We're also going to improve our electronics and our lockpicking so that we're slightly more efficient with both of them, though you don't really need to. I actually would prefer to put points into computer further so that it's advanced, but at the beginning you don't have many lockpicks or multitools. We'll be able to get advanced computer later. So with 275 skill points saved up, and no training in pistol, but training in rifle, let us start the game. Don't worry about the pistol thing, really. You'll see why. Let's go. Oh, the nostalgia. Liberty Island, New York, UNATCO HQ. Welcome to the game proper. Let's look at the items that we've been given. We start with a medkit, a very useful thing. We start with a riot prod, which is a good way to non-lethally take down opponents at close range. We don't need that, because we have a pistol, a great way to take people out at range lethally. It uses standard 10mm pistol ammo, but you may notice that we're getting a damage increase and an accuracy boost. That is because if you reduce your training in pistols to untrained, the game increases it to trained for free. We gained 1,575 skill points for nothing. It's a good idea to reduce this if you're not going to be increasing it at the beginning to advanced, and even if you are, wait until you get to this screen. Let us have a look around, starting with talking to the person that brought us here, the UNATCO boat pilot.
My orders are to stay here.
Fair enough. Anything else?
I'd let the bots do the fighting if I were you.
A sensible idea.
I'm glad this thing has bulletproof glass.
I'm sure you are. Let's move forward, get some dialogue through the info link, and get our melee weapon of choice. The crowbar.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
You never know when binoculars might be useful. Here comes Paul to have a conversation with us, and present us with our first true choice in the game.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Here's our first choice, and note that this UNATCO agent is still walking around while we're having a conversation with our brother Paul. Enemies will not attack you while you're in a conversation, but they will most certainly ready themselves to attack you when you're done. Here are 3 weapon choices, 2 of which we can find in this starting area. The sniper rifle can be found in the hands of an NSF soldier. The mini crossbow we can also find in the hands of an NSF soldier. The GEP gun, we won't. The GEP gun is really useful. You won't get a GEP gun until much later. But I'm going to pick the sniper rifle, because Paul has something to say about each of these choices, and we might as well start as we mean to go on.
I like to pick him off from a distance. I'll take the rifle. This isn't a training exercise, JC. Your targets will be human beings. Keep that in mind. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
So we've been given an objective and a few options in how to solve it. We can talk to Paul some more though.
You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong. UNATCO pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
He's probably not going to tell us more, but let's talk more about other things.
Which Triad was UNATCO targeting? We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation? I want to hear what happened. I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent. I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news. Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit. A toast? That doesn't sound like our father. It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment. Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations. Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you. I'm used to being on my own. One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
So something happened to our parents in between Paul's graduation and ours. And Paul seems to have nothing else to say, but you do.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Interesting. Gunther Herman refused the order to retreat.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Thank you. Anything in the bin? No, but we can pick it up and throw it. It's quite heavy. Let's move forward and look at this robot that's on our side and see that there is an enemy there.
Best thing is to let the bots handle the ground assault.
That's a potential idea, but before we leave, there are goodies right at the very beginning that you can miss out on. Down here, in the water, there are 2 crates here. The first one contains a multi-tool, and the second one contains a bioelectric cell that can be used to recharge your bioelectric energy. You saw that there was an O2 meter there. When that runs out, you start taking damage. Also, there's a bird. I know you're in on the conspiracies. You can try and flee, but I know. That's right, fly away. Let's go forward and grab all these goodies here.
You might be able to find some supplies in the comm van by the helipad.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
I already know that information, Alex, but thanks anyway. Now, here are our first enemies. There's an NSF soldier there. There's one over there as well. And there's one there.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Indeed. Or, if you attack them in the back, with a crowbar, that's also a lethal takedown. Oh, careful. Has he noticed me? I don't think he has. Brilliant. Let's keep moving. We do move faster than they walk while we're crouched, which is useful, otherwise you wouldn't really be able to take people out in melee. Silently, like I'm going to right now. Stealth kill! That totally worked. Oh wait, no it didn't, because he noticed that we did that, but that's okay. We'll take him out using this. Aha! Have at thee! You'll try and run away, but running away won't save you. Notice that the scream attracted a lot of attention. That'll happen. You've got to be careful with how you take people out. There is a goodie nearby that I did not know about the first time round. It involves picking up this TNT crate though, so I am going to save. Because if there's anything that could go wrong, it's with this TNT crate. If you drop one of these without crouching, it will explode, and it will deal a lot of damage, most likely killing you. See that there says UNATCO Med Lab? We can open that using one lockpick. But also notice that it says that its door strength is 50%. We're going to go up here, pick this up from here, and go and recover this here. If that is, I can jump onto this box. There are lots of jumping puzzles in this game. We've only seen the beginning of them. Here's a gas grenade. Now it's time to open this up using a form of lockpick. Also, this person saw the dead body of his comrade and is coming to investigate. You know what? We could deal with you right now without having to worry about you attacking me. Just need to be accurate. Oh, and I missed. That is unfortunate. I may not have actually missed, but we'll just shoot you again and take care of you. There we go. Are you gone? You're definitely gone. Good. Good thing I picked up those binoculars. We can't reload this. We don't have any more shots right now. We will do later. So now that we've taken care of you, and we definitely have to make sure that we loot your body later, let's open this up. Marvellous! In here is a medbot that we can use to heal whenever we like, rendering most of the combat that we're going to have here not as dangerous. Oh, hello, how are you? Indeed, I could be the law. Let's peek out here and see if you see me. You don't, which is good, because we could shoot you right now. In the head. One shot, one kill. Remember, a headshot is indeed a lethal takedown. We'll grab anything here that we can get. Note that there is a bot there, the reason why you might want to grab the Gep gun, and we've got a mini crossbow. A good start. You don't have anything on you. Over there is UNATCO HQ. We could go over there right now, and in fact, it might be worth checking this place out and talking to the people here, like you.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back, I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
We have two choices here. I think I'm going to select this one, because that's basically what we're going to do.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out.
I hear you. Natalie's right. You nano-augs are born and bred killers.
I do my best.
Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the comm van next to it. The code's 0451.
Thanks. I won't let you down.
My tactic, when there's no cover like this, is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. What do you think? I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
We have an option to buy things. We don't have much money right now, and while the scope is tempting, we'll get it later.
I'll check back with you later.
We can talk to other people too, like this person here. and the helicopter is now gone. Hello.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Thank you. Anything else to say?
Everything was clear an hour ago. Then, boom.
Boom indeed.
My orders are to hang back.
Fair enough. Let us go and get some things. Like the things in here. Here is a multi-tool. There might be goodies back here too. And there are. Here's a lockpick. Already we're finding things just for looking around. We could have used the code, if we already knew it, to open this up. But we got the code from this guy because we said that we clear the place out. So let's type it in. There we go. And in here, we get some skill points for exploring. We get a medkit, we get some tranquilizer darts, and there's a security computer terminal that we're going to hack. The higher your computer skill, the more time you get when you're hacking. We won't have long, so let's act quickly. We're going to turn off the camera, unlock this, open it, turn off the camera, and we can see inside UNATCO HQ here. We can't go in right now. We will turn off that camera too, and go into here. And get even more skill points. And find a single EMP grenade. This might be useful, especially considering that we did not take the GEP gun. We don't have a way to deal with that robot that we saw effectively. Now we could go this way if we want to. There are lots of goodies that we could get. There's something there on the table that we might want to have a look at, and I don't see any NSF people there.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
Alright. Let's look at this. Brother, I've set up the turrets and cameras in the statue ruins. A hasty defense, but since we won't be here long, it should work. The security computer login is NSF001. The password is smash the state. We need to make sure this robot doesn't see us. And the robot did not see us. Great. Last thing we want is to get shot by that. We were warned in the training that those robots can pack a mean punch. Let's keep looking around. And I don't feel like holding on to these things here. Not very useful for us. Neither is the pepper gun. We'll get rid of that too. We're not going to be using that after all. Now there is another NSF person here. Let's crouch. Let's ready our silent method of taking people down. Now these enemies don't have great peripheral vision. Other foes will later. Hello! Silent! That wasn't silent at all. But we took him out. Now let's go up here and get this. Another multi-tool. Marvellous. No one over there. Now, there's conversation over here that I do want to hear, because there's a lot of conversation in this game that occurs between people that you would miss out on if you just rush in and start attacking. There are people over there, and there are people here. It's these people that I want to listen in on, though we have to get quite close to hear them. Very close. And we're going to be very quiet. A little bit closer? Maybe a little bit closer.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
Interesting dialogue. Now, let's move a little bit closer. There are 2 of them, and there are people over there too. We could have a look at them. There's one there, and there's one a little bit to the left. Now they're just going to stay here, which is good, because we can deal with them nice and quickly. And They are none the wiser over there. Marvellous. We got some tranquilizer darts, if we chose to use them. We're not going to use them. There are 3 people over here. And I believe there may be some dialogue here too. Let's try and get closer. There's also someone over there as well. They gonna talk? Maybe not. Maybe not. Now, we could very quickly take all of these people out. And if we decide to take the person out who's walking, these 2 will definitely hear it, because we're not doing this non-lethally. Oh no. So let's see about taking care of these 2, or getting some dialogue. Nope, doesn't seem like there's going to be any dialogue. Not at the distance we got to, that is. Let's deal with these 2 right now, shall we? We'll just let this zoom in like this. And 1, 2. And you're going to attack me. That's okay, because we can get body shots and deal with you. They're all taken care of. We're not doing too badly so far. And when we come back, folks, we saw someone over there that we need to take out. And maybe that's a way that we can get up to there without taking the front entrance. Not a bad idea. But that will be for next time, as when we come back, folks, we've started taking care of all the NSF here. And so far, we're doing a pretty good job. Hopefully the person that's evaluating our performance is very impressed. Hello, you. We could deal with you right now. I do still have a few more shots. But we're not entirely accurate. This shaking here is not me. This is the game. We'll actually just deal with you right now, shall we? Go around here. And then we'll crouch. You're not going to notice, which is good. Hello, how are you? Are you well? You won't be for much longer. Stealth! Haha! Marvellous. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.